back the fuck off. You know, all due respect.
Respect? What the fuck do you know about respect?
Respect is earned, not given. You don't earn respect by demanding it, but rather by commanding it. And respect doesn't always automatically come by those attributes one would think society demands you respect. During my brief stint in college, I took a philosophy course. The professor standing at the front of the class should have commanded my respect. He was an authority figure in that setting, but he didn't. He was physically as well as mentally weak, unable to think outside of the curriculum lying in front of him, unable to apply philosophy to real life or accept any practical sense of philosophy. The guy was useless. I remember my first stint in a sales job. I visited the office of a successful CEO who was clearly the authority figure in the meeting. The guy was fat and sloppy. Now, I'd have respect for a Tony Soprano type fat character, so fatness doesn't nullify the possibility of respect, but sloppiness does. Even though I was a salesman trying to get his business, I commanded more respect than him. There are things you can do that make respect more likely, like earn a lot of money or gain a lot of power, be in great shape, be successful. These things speak to who you are, but they don't guarantee respect. You can be a rich sleazeball, a vain muscular dude, a conniving boss, a douchebag executive. Respect has to do more with who you are than what you are. Bruce Lee said, "Knowledge will give you power, but character, respect." An example, after reading a few books by Nassim Taleb, I was able to understand why I respected so few of the professors I had in college. They were teachers, not doers. They were arrogant, thinking they had a monopoly on the category of knowledge they were teaching. I don't respect people who talk but don't do. An economics professor that isn't heavily in the market, putting his money where his mouth is, as it were, can't have my respect. Just like a minister who cheats on his wife, an athlete who relies purely on talent, not hard work, or a depressed psychologist can't have my respect. When what you stand for isn't who you are, you cannot command respect. And there's where we find the meaning of Bruce Lee's statement. Character commands respect more than any other factor, and respect is important. You're treated much differently when you command respect. People listen to what you say and act on it. They take you seriously, believe you when you say you're going to do something, bet on you when you start a project. It's not that you need respect to get what you want. You can get what you want in a matter of different ways. Getting what you want depends on what you do. Getting respect depends on who you are and how you carry yourself. The more respect you command, the more real power you have. The more belief you have in yourself and your abilities, heck, the more women will be attracted to you without knowing why they're attracted to you, and the more men won't mess with you without knowing why they won't mess with you. So how do you get people to respect you? Well, there are things you can do and the man you can be, neither of which are easy, which is probably why so few actually command much respect at all. Number one is look good. Looks may seem trivial, and I'm not talking about being a handsome or ugly fella. That has no effect on respect. I mentioned earlier that I'd respect a Tony Soprano type fat fella. Well, Tony Soprano was always dressed in nice suits. He dressed like a boss and carried himself like a boss. In one episode of The Sopranos, Tony wore shorts to a barbecue. Another boss heard about it and said something along the lines of, "A boss never wears shorts, it's undignified." Looking good means taking pride in how you dress, but also the kind of shape you're in. Physical strength commands respect, and we can see what that typically looks like. Build some muscle, lose some fat. Hit the gym, get in great shape, don't look like a slob. At the same time, have some style. Wear nice clothes. It's better to buy a few nice things than a bunch of non-nice clothes that don't fit well. People judge other people primarily based on first impressions. Dress to impress, not in a vain sense, but in a taking pride of who you are and who you put out into the world sense. Your style should be simple. You're a man, not a divorced lady trying to show she has some money. Keep it classy and keep it simple. Next, learn to fight. There's a quiet confidence you have when you know you can fight. We may live in a civilized society, but our DNA is still barbaric. I'll keep this point short. Knowing how to fight is about you, not about someone else. If you know how to fight, you're going to be more calm. You're going to be quieter. You're going to know you can win a fight, so there's no real need to start one. You won't have to talk a big game because you know you can walk the walk. Next is shut up. The loudest one in the room is often the weakest. Loud can be auditory or visual. You see rappers wearing insane amounts of jewelry trying to show their wealth. Then you see a legit billionaire wearing simple clothes, maybe a nice watch, but definitely no jewelry. One may look rich, but that richness is insecure. The billionaire has so much money that he doesn't need to show it to anyone. It's so real that he doesn't care about opulence. The same goes for auditory. Nassim Taleb said there are two kinds of people, those who try and win arguments and those who try and win. There are also those who read books to display their intelligence and those who read books to learn. Be calm, be quiet. You don't need to have a loud voice to be heard. In fact, when you speak quietly, you'll notice people leaning towards you to try to listen to what you have to say, especially if they know your words hold weight. And you're more likely to hold weight if they're few. As Theodore Roosevelt said, speak softly and carry a big stick. Little dogs yap and show false bravado. Big, powerful dogs are quiet, but when it comes time to go, they go. I have two Dogo Argentinos. They're calm, they're quiet, but if they want to attack, people shit their pants when they're coming after them. And so do other dogs. Do what you say you're going to do is the next one. This could be termed as never lie. And this is where we start getting into the rarest of qualities these days, character. If you would only do what you say, especially what you say to yourself, your success in life would be incredible, even hard to comprehend. We say we're gonna work out, not drink, get up early, start a business, go on a trip, talk to that cutie, and so on. Internally, we say we're going to be better, stronger, tougher, and so on, but these thoughts go in and out like they were never there. Do what you say you're gonna do, especially what you tell yourself you're going to do. Develop this habit and you'll be unstoppable. People will respect what you say because you are who you say you are 100% of the time. Of all the things on this list, this is the most important and the most powerful. If you want respect, success, glory, do what you say you're gonna do. Don't lie, live true. Do you need respect? No, but you don't need success or wealth or a great physique either, at least not to survive. But we're not here to merely survive. Having respect is simply an aspect of putting your best self out there, of reaching your potential. So do these things in the video. Command respect by who you are, by your character, not necessarily by the showy things that our modern society thinks that respect hangs on, and get after it. And if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and share it with anyone. Appreciate it. Take care.